Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jose Miranda. The line of the pitch. Strike one.
You're above, one strike.
First pitch, 107.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike three. Now at the plate, Ezekiel Duran. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas drifts towards it, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Hunter Renfroe getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Soroka, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And here it comes. That one missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And
that's
another ball.
Full count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now, Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And now the 0-1. Ball one there. This one in the air, right field. Renfroe makes a nice running catch. Now the number 2 hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. In the air, left field, down the line. Pulls it in for the out. Down the third baseman.
Batting third. The third baseman.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
And that's down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he held up. Right down to shoot. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Here comes a pitch. And that one in the air, center field. Taylor moving under it. And that is that. Second inning set to go. J.D. Martinez stands in.
J.D. Martinez.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
That one's in there.
1 ball,
and the
1
count
strike.
even 1-1. Big swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind on how to attack him in the box.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. On the ground. Jumps, throws, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one in there across the letters. Next pitch is outside. No score here in the second.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. And we're back. Jock Peterson.
The designated hitter. Jock
The pitch.
Peterson.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Keller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. And that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second. On a belt. That's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Bounce to the left side. That is the inning. Back now in Toronto. Top half of the 3rd inning at the plate for Pittsburgh. Brandon Bell. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sink.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Left-hand hitter waits. That misses. Now 1-2. Ripped to third and caught. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Liover Peguero.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Davis digs in now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
To the right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Check swing went around. And that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. Renfroe in position. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Takes it in for the out. Nick Allen next up for the Blue Jays.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Durant snags it on the run. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jose Miranda. Bounce to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Ezekiel Durant, the next Pirate to hit.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases His second homer this series. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
The 1-0.
Ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here.
Two balls,
Both
no
pitches
strike.
off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fires across the diamond, and Renfroe is retired.
Now back.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's J.D. Martinez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now back. Second base.
So digging in, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. 1 run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and fires. And
That's the
ball
ball.
1. And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho on the move. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. Bunting for a hit. Bare hand has to hurry. It's there, and that's a great play. Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
The throw to first, now 2 out. Number 11 stands in now and watches strike 1. Not close with that one, and now it's even 1-1. The wind to the pitch. That's a strike, and a count 1-2. And misses inside.
It's a good take.
The pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Guerrero fires to first on the run, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Soroka back to work. And that one fouled off. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
1-1.
Up the middle, DeYoung. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Ground ball to the right side, into the outfield base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. That's in for a strike. Bell stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And down on strikes. 2 gone now. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Into center and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came.
Marshall makes the grab on the run. And we're back. And Jack Peterson stands in. The pitch. Not even close there. Ball one. Just missed. And another ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. Now the catcher up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Late on that fastball. The Pirates up by a run. Last half of inning number 5.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. At the belt and fires. To the right side, Bell. There's one. Back to the pitcher, covering in time. It's a double play. Here's Chris Bryant now.
I think some double play turns are almost poetic, and a 3-6-1 is one of those that can just look so clean. It's really easy to mess it up if the pitcher doesn't get there in time, or there isn't good communication with the first baseman. But right there, they nailed the execution.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back now in Toronto. Top 6. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ezekiel Duran. That's a strike. 0-1. On a line out towards center. Rojas balls it in, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Renfroe in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in the dirt.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that one hammered way back there. Forget it. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the series, and they add on. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. J.D. Martinez, the next Pirate to hit. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Trevor Richards.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Brendan Donovan, the next Pirate to hit. Right side, Horowitz. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs.
1-2.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
And there's the ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And the right-hander deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the Varsho. Line to kick the pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And down the shortstop, all the young. 0-1 so far. And the first offering is not close. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Allen at the plate and takes high there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important with getting back into this ballgame.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2. Got him. Huge strikeout there. So next, Spencer Horwitz.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Left-hand batter waits. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Next offering is down low. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him. That's the third out. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Shawn Armstrong.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Brandon Bell. 1 for 2. The pitch. That one ripped. And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's the shortstop, Liover Peguero.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. Armstrong measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. And a pitch. Foul ball there. Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Belt around second, on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Righty to the plate. Now a high fly ball out to left center. squeezes it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-zip. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Jose Miranda.
Jose Miranda.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. In comes the run from third, and they're up by 4.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a simple soft liner in the center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight.
Off balance feet, there's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. Here at Rogers Center, set for the last half of the 7th, and now for the Jays, number 11. And the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. 112 miles per hour. Ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Righty delivers. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
That one almost got him. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Grounder might be 2. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. Over to first. Safe.
Oh, boy, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Bryant in the box again. Takes a strike. Ground ball left side. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Gets him a little closer in this one. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Genesis Cabrera taking the mound. Now a chance for Dalton Varsho. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
So first and second with 2 outs. So up next for Toronto, Aldi Young. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
2-2.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Zach Pop. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's already homered here in this one. Here comes a pitch. And a good eye there. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Line drive to short and caught. Now it's J.D. Martinez.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. He swings and fouls one off. And he deals. That one missed. Hit hard, base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
DeYoung slings to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Ready for the bottom of the eighth, and now for the Jays, Nick Allen. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Dauri Moreta. And here it comes. That one is upstairs.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats, try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
That one fouled off. The pitch. The punch out there, and there's one down. Johan Rojas next up for the Blue Jays.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a foul ball. The Pirates leading by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away. And next for Toronto, Spencer Horwitz. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. Bounce to the right. Bell takes it himself, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Gregory Soto will take over here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Stepping in, Michael A. Taylor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And now the lefty.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Bell.
The first baseman, Brandon Bell.
Soto, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
The batter, number 35.
One gone, runner at first. Leover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him swinging. Boldness stringing the changeup. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. Bell off of first with 2 away. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the third baseman, number 11.
That missed.
Just missed. And it's even up.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Jack Peterson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
The Pirates trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. In the air, right field. Renfroe in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That to right. Nabs it. One out left for the Blue Jays. Chris Bryant now at the plate. And he pumps it a strike. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
1 strike away. And 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Wow. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Oh, this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series. You're heading to another city for another one. Got to maintain the same focus. Whatever you were doing in this city, make sure you're doing the same thing in the next one. Eat the same thing, sleep the same way, get to the ballpark at the same time.
4-1 the final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors, they led 7 runs on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 8 hits. No errors, they led 5 runners on base.